Welcome, everybody. This is Lessons for Life podcast. I'm Troy Hudkins, and my guest today is Raileen Funk. Thank you for joining us, Raileen.
No problem. Happy to be part of it.
Awesome. Thanks for taking your time out from your family to be here. So, to start with, who is Raileen Funk?
Who is Raileen Funk? Well, I'm a wife. I have to say that first.
Because he's listening.
No, he's working. I'm Sean Funk's wife. Very important. But I'm a mom and a grandma.
Nice.
Yeah, like those are the three most important things right now in my life. And then I work. I have my craft and hair and lashes, but right now I'm not working.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you think in your life has been the biggest influence, your mother or your father?
Biggest influence? Well, I think it would have to be my mom, even though my dad's pretty up there too, but my mom for sure.
Okay. Of all the good traits that your mother has had or has shown you, what is one that you would like to be able to pass on to your younger generations?
Well, I think it's already been passed on. My children are. She's been a big influence on their lives too. So they don't. My mom was never took a lot of crap in her life. She was very outspoken, a little too outspoken sometimes. Like as a kid, I was like, oh no, don't knock on that door, because she's gonna blast you one if they were peddling something. But as I grew up and stuff, I admire her. She's tough. She almost died with colon cancer when she was 48. The doctor just misdiagnosed her, and she just told him, there's something, I know my body, and there's something wrong with me, and that got further tests, and so they diagnosed colon cancer, not just enemas after enemas, so thinking it was something else.
Nice.
He
So,
saved
so
my life. He
very
saved
strong, very strong woman.
Oh yeah, she's super strong. Yeah, very strong.
Nice.
She's with me
Awesome.
every day.
Oh yeah, that's a good trait to have.
Oh yeah.
Is there any traits that your father has shown you through your life that you would pass on to your younger generation?
My dad, he's pretty humorous. He's always laughing. He's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talk to him, and he's always got a joke to tell, and yeah, he's funny.
Nice. I saw your birthday post to him the other day, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that post was from all the neighbors, and like that's at my sister's house at the lake where we all grew up. Now she has it, but I did have a FaceTime post. There was 5 of us girls, all the daughters, and my dad was on there with one big FaceTime. So, but my sister's been in the hospital with her 13-year-old for 3 months now, so she
Oh,
didn't look the best, so she didn't want me to post it. She's kind
yeah.
of, yeah, it's not a good feeling for her right now.
So growing up with 5 sisters, did any of your sisters have an impact on your life and who you are now?
My sisters, yeah, like I don't know, we're all really close, all of us. Yeah,
Yeah.
we went for well, my one sister was missing there, but we went to Vegas as a sisters group there, and I'd rather travel with them than, like, they're so fun. They're
Yeah.
awesome. They look out for us, like, as a group, and yeah, but funny. Yeah, they're pretty funny people.
Awesome. That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
when families can have a strong bond like that, it's pretty cool because there's lots of families where the
yeah.
siblings grow apart and, don't spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, no, especially since my mom died, we made a point of being closer than ever. It's kind of nice. I like it. Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's aw- Which person outside of your family do you think had the largest impact in your life?
Um, Besides my husband.
Yeah, well, technically he would be family right now, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody outside your family, somebody that you don't necessarily associate with all the time.
Um, I don't know. There's so many people. So I don't know. Like my friends, I have some good friends. I have Stella. You know Stella.
Yeah.
Stella. And yeah, Shirley, Veronica, all my good friends. Susan. Yeah, I can't. Well, Sean's family. Wasn't with them for 20 some years, but they were a big impact on me because we were together when we were younger. They were a big impact on me, spiritually, just every which way.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Who's your biggest idol? Who do you look at and say, I want to be like them or be how they are, what they stand for?
Like as in a human person, I don't know. My husband,
Yeah.
his mom, his family, his sisters, like they're amazing. They're amazing
Yeah.
people.
They are.
Yeah,
They are.
they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Sean is an amazing guy. I like him.
Oh, yeah.
You like him
No,
too.
I like him too. And when you guys were here, I couldn't believe it. Like you had a big impact on his life.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys sounded like twins. I'm like,
uh,
okay, now I know where you got that from.
brother from another mother.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of cool to see.
Yeah. How important is family in your life?
Oh, that's everything. They're my life.
Yeah.
Everything to do with family is my life. Yeah.
Yeah. Right
I
on.
don't associate, like, I don't have a lot of, like, I have friends, but I don't have a lot of, like, if I go, it's mostly to visit my kids and our kids, our grandchildren. And then,
Friends are what you do when you're not busy with family.
yeah, I feel kind of bad about that too, because I have good friends that I'm just like, oh no, I don't get to, it's like, but when you're with your grandchildren and your daughter, your son, whatever, it's like, you're busy.
And nothing else matters at that point, right?
No, no. Like, I mean,
Because
I have to be there to put my grandkids to bed because I want to snuggle with them. I want to be
right.
able to sing to them. I, so to go out in the evening before they go to bed, I can't. It's kind of hard for me. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm only
Awesome.
there because they live everywhere. I'm only there for a certain amount of time.
Right. So you have to make the most of it.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I always feel bad because my friends, sometimes I don't even phone them and stuff because it's like harder to tell them that to put, they would have to pop in to see me, and they're busy too. They've got busy lives.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the older they get, the busier they get.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
How important is education in your life?
Education. Well, I'm learning every day. I'm always doing something to learn. I'm always, yeah. Like through my craft and stuff, I always take courses, and but beyond that, I'm always learning, like politics,
Nice.
religion.
Nice.
I am married to the funk.
Yeah. There you
I
go.
have to keep up with him.
You have to keep learning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and if you're not, he'll question you. Well, what does this mean, or what is that? He knows the answer. Oh my gosh, it's like, hey,
Quizzing 20 questions.
yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, you know the answer. I'm like, no, I know the answer. Now I tell him because I know his little tricks because I can think quicker. But I didn't want to answer before if I was wrong. I'm like, oh my god.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll get back to you on that. I'll go
yeah,
research it and I'll tell you what it is.
yeah. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah. So what do you think carries more importance in education? Classroom or life lessons?
um, I believe, it's both, of course, but especially if you're going for a degree or something, you need to do both. You need to be in that classroom, but like, I mean, once you get out of that classroom, like do you know what you're putting into this job? Like you got to have experience as well, right?
Okay.
Um, but my parents, I don't think they ever finished school, and they were the smartest people. I knew, like, my mom was very wise. My dad's
Yeah.
very wise. Like, and they didn't have that education, but they're pretty smart.
Lots of life experience.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And you always learn from everything you do, whether you do it right or wrong, or make decisions along the way,
Yeah.
learning as you go. I
Yeah.
mean, even as new parents, how do you know what to do because you're brand new at
Oh,
it?
yeah. I
And
think I
then
winged
you
it.
learn that as you go,
I
right?
just Yeah. No, I just knew love. Like, I mean,
Right.
I look back and I think, well, I could have done this, I could have done that, but, like, I mean, I just knew I loved my kids, and that carried me through. I could have just changed a lot of things, but I just love them.
Yeah, just continue on and do what you can.
Yeah, my mom and dad. Like, I mean, we were an hour and 20 minutes away from the best place in the world, Clearwater Lake. So
Nice.
we went there pretty much every weekend or weeks at a time. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake, clear water. It's the third clearest lake in the world, and the kids grew up there.
Nice. That's awesome. Maybe that's why it has the name Clearwater.
Yeah, yeah. My grandpa started it, and then, well, we have a little store on the beach there. My grandpa and grandma started it, and then my uncle took over, and my mom and dad. Now my sister has it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That'd be a great experience for the kids growing up.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much their heart and soul too, just like mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Um, has sports ever played a role in your life? Sports or teams or anything like that?
Um, Growing up, no, not really. Like, I mean, I did start playing soccer in Fort McMurray, but I was older. Just sports teams and stuff like that through school. But now that I'm with Sean, yeah,
Yeah.
we do. We
Right.
play squash, of course.
Yeah.
Then that's not, well,
It's a sport. It's not necessarily a team, but
team sport.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
So
didn't thought of that.
so with squash or competing with Sean, because I know what
Yeah,
that's like, right? So with competing with Sean, how important is it to have competition in your life?
competition.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of with Sean. I'm kind of a little bit more competitive. So, because I want to win, but on this, with his health problems and stuff, sometimes he can't breathe very good anymore. So I'm a little more concerned that I don't want to be too
So you
hard on
get
him.
you get
Although
the upper hand once in a while then?
I do get the upper hand, but I'm more worried he's gonna pass out or something. I don't know. I don't mind playing with him because I'm not a very strong competitor. But when he starts playing with Connor or other guys, I'm a little more worried because he doesn't stop. Like, he'll go out. He
Yeah.
played with um, his son-in-law one year, and this is when everything was happening with his heart, and he goes out and pukes in between a game. Didn't let anybody see. Goes back in and plays. So,
Yeah. Put me back in, coach. I'm fine.
well, it's more important to win.
Right? Right? Well,
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Um, so playing on a team, what kind of like in a team atmosphere, what did you gain from being in a team environment?
Um, for myself personally, I'm not too sure because I never really did play. I wasn't really that competitive and didn't really play a lot, but like, you want to do your best. But I'm more competitive, like when I watch my grandkids play, like Bentley's and hockey, and yeah, it's like win. Like, me and Sean, we're just gonna travel around to all our grandkids' games and paint our faces, and we're
You're
gonna be rooting for them.
you're a competitive supporter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, as long as I can watch the game, because if I go to games, sometimes I got a baby here and they're crying and got to take them out, and like, sometimes they get distracted, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Um, so going back to education, when you, like you said, you're always learning, you're always taking courses and stuff for your craft. Um, how do you know when you know?
How do I know when I'm good?
Like
Like
when you're learning something, how do you know when you know?
when I perfected it? How do I know when
Okay.
I know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm always thinking I got to take the next course, and I'm always practicing, and I'm always doing, I don't know, like, I mean, it's like sometimes it's like my work, I take pictures and it's beautiful. But I'm always looking for the next, I don't want to be, like technology advances and stuff. So I always want to be on top of everything, but I
You
nail
don't
a
want to just
bit,
get in
but
a zone and just stay there.
no, I don't want to get into like a funk.
A funk. You're already in a funk.
Yeah. No, I'm always like, I take pride in my work. So I do
Yeah.
try all the time. Yeah.
So it's always trying to improve on what you've already got.
Yeah. Whether it's speed or, or placement, or because I do a lot of lashing. Bring down lashing is my big thing. So yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Different
about
mapping.
in your everyday life, like outside of work? How important is it to be constantly growing and getting better?
Um, well, like I say, I'm always on some kind of podcast, or I'm always learning something. And, if I hear something and I want to expand on it, I'm always doing something to learn about it. But yeah, like just in anything, even physical fitness, or I'm always trying to get better and better, slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah. Yeah. Aren't we all, right? Do you guys walk? Do you run trails? Do you go out and run races or
Race.
anything like
Well,
that?
no, we haven't done anything like that, but we did go. We do hike the trails here and stuff, and we do try and run most of it. But like, I mean, if when I, yeah, with me and Sean, yeah, he wanted to run, but it was a little too cold on our lungs, so we had to.
When you run and stuff, do you time yourselves? Do you guys kind of like set goals and try to reach a certain point by a certain time?
With our hiking and running, walking, no, not really, because that's just so easy. Oh, well, when we run the stairs, though, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so we run the stairs, and like, I mean, he doesn't want to stop. He wants to run, not walk at all or anything, but he can't breathe. But it gets easier as the year goes on. So yeah, like for me, I do them 5 times, and I run them most of the way, but there's one set that is just a little hard.
okay.
But yeah, we do try and get better and better on the stairs, and yeah, for sure.
So you think it's important to try and beat your last goal?
Yes, in that sense,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's more of a where we would do that. Yeah,
Okay. Perfect.
yeah.
What is your why?
Why?
Yes. What is your why?
My why? Like why, and why would we do that? Or
No, just generally with your life. What is your why?
oh my goodness. Okay. Explain.
What is your reason? What
Of enjoying my life, or
Sure.
why?
Take it however you want it. However you want the question to be.
Well, it just goes for me. It's just why? Why do I do anything? I make sure I'm prepared for when my family comes. I make sure that's my life. I'm sorry. Me and Sean are just like, we really don't need anybody else. We're just like, it's our kids and our family. And so if I'm baking, I'm freezing and I'm preparing. I got my cabbage rolls made. I got my pierogies made. I got my apple pie made. I've got everything ready for Easter. Whether they come or not with this quarantine, I don't know. But
We didn't. I got a beef because we didn't have any pierogies when we were there.
Yeah. Well,
I
you know
guess.
what? I was
I guess
busy.
we're gonna have to make another trip up
Yes, you
for
should.
pierogies.
No, you really should. We enjoyed your guys' company. It's crazy. It was very
It was
fun.
awesome after a long time of being apart. It was good to have some fun times together again.
Yeah, I just
That's
enjoyed
awesome.
it. Yeah, yeah. Me and Sean talk about it all the time. It was really good. But like, I mean, before you came, it wasn't crazy with this coronavirus or anything like
Right.
that. So I was
Right.
busy in my shop, and now it's like, well, I got lots of time to make produce. So.
Do
Yeah.
all the things you didn't get to before.
Oh yeah. No, I got my photo albums. I moved them from the basement. I'm putting them upstairs so that the kids, when they come, they can go through them. I'm organizing them, and because it's
Nice.
when they come, they want to go and look at pictures, but they're all in the basement. So I just put them upstairs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. What is your biggest motivator?
My biggest motivator.
Yes.
I sound like a broken record. My
It's
biggest
okay.
motivator. To get up in the morning.
That is your
My biggest
biggest
motivator.
motivator?
Well, my motivator is just to get up and be happy and productive, and talk to my kids and my grandkids, and I really, and just be a good person and go and help people and
Perfect.
help people as much as I can. Like, and it's mostly my family because we have a small circle, but
Yeah.
try and be.
But a pretty tight circle.
It is pretty tight, yeah. And my
Yeah.
sisters and
Yeah. That's awesome. What is your biggest fear?
my biggest fear. Oh, my biggest fear. Okay, Ricky, cut those grapes in half. Do not feed that child a full grape. Do not. And then it's like, oh my gosh, what if that happened? So I
Yeah.
have to stop myself at night because it's like, okay, but it didn't happen. It's okay. Just, they're going to be, they're amazing parents and stuff. Just
Yeah. Okay.
like, I just worry. And they're like, Mom, it's okay. I'm right here. I'm standing here.
Yeah. That's awesome. What
I worry
inspired,
gone, but anyway.
yeah. What inspired you to choose the career you're in?
Um, like hairdressing and lashing. I don't know. Working at Safeway. I'll tell you how it started. There was this girl that wore that a cashier 5-strand braid, and I really wanted to know how to do that. So I went to King Suntan back in those days place, and by those days it was 45 minutes to an hour. You're getting a tan. You're sitting in there, and I had a lot of time to think, and so I thought about going and doing my hairdressing course, and I took it in Fort McMurray, and I really want to know how to braid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
So,
just go in another direction. I was
so
21.
the braid was your thing.
The braid was my thing. Yeah, I wanted to know how
Yeah.
to do this braid.
Nice.
Yeah, so I took the class, and hairdressing served me very, very well through
Awesome.
raising my kids, and I had a home business. I worked in salons, and then all of us girls, when I moved back to Flin Flon, all of us girls kind of went home at the same time because we were having babies and stuff like that, and then we started our own business. But there was a group of us that went home, but we all joined together and we went to hair shows, and we all kind of fit, worked with each other to if we had questions about this or that or whatever, we were always there for each other. So I was,
Nice.
yeah. And then I just took my lashing course about 3 years ago, 3.5.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So hairdressing has been a really big move for you, or a really good move for you to
Oh
get
yeah,
you through life.
yeah, Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's served me very, very well with raising 4 kids, and yeah, so yeah, it was good.
And now having your own home-based shop, you can do it when you want it,
Yeah.
set your own schedule. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Like I did, I ended up getting really, really busy here this last year, and um, I'm kind of glad it's not busy because of this quarantine, but or whatever. It's I just liked I just like doing a couple clients a day, semi-retired kind of thing. It's not a,
Nice.
yeah, I don't want to work like I did before, where you don't even have time to eat. You just shove some cottage cheese in your mouth because you can swallow that without chewing, or a banana. Yeah, I don't like being that busy, but
Nice.
yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Professionally,
Yeah.
well, I was thinking of teaching the lash course, and I looked into it, and of course you need a lot of money for that. Like it's expensive, and you have you have to. I could do that eventually.
It's expensive to be the instructor.
Well, no, you make your return way more than you would lashing, but you have to put out the money, and then you have to. I was talking to somebody just a couple weeks ago there, and you have to build your own business plan and your own books, your own modules and stuff. So that's
Oh, really?
yeah. So it's a lot of input that I don't know. I could do
Wow.
it. I could do it if I put my mind to it. I can do
So
anything.
is lashing something that you have to be like, do you have to be certified to do lashing?
But yeah, well, no, I don't think in Canada, for some reason, you can just do lashing. You can just pick it up and do it. I don't know how. I don't know if that's changed. I know Nala it's kind of got a little bit more of a control on things and how people work. But I'm certified in. I took my classic. I took my volume. I took my advanced volume, and so now I've got like a master's in lashing. But there's one more course in July I'm going to be taking. So
Nice.
if they're going to come, I hope July everything is back to normal.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could do anything at all without any possibility of failure, what would it be?
I'd be a forensic scientist. Like I'd be, I'd like analyze blood splatter. I like the forensics of crime. Not. Sometimes it's okay to get in what makes people do these things that they do. It's just horrific, but that
Like
is
the
not.
psychological part.
Yeah, like that's kind of like you can only hand watch that so many times because they're just it's too you can't watch it. It's too much. But the crime, the scene, how to dissolve it and stuff. Yeah, that's really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know that it doesn't just take a 1 hour show to solve it though, right?
that's right. You
Months
need
and
to.
months and months of analyzing one little speck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I know, and it's but even just to figure things out in your head, you walk in and you analyze it, and you're like, hey, this isn't right, or that's not right, or have to, I just that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's cool. I love watching those shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you do in your spare time to take your mind off things?
I listen to books. I like audiobooks and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of books do you listen to?
Well, the last two was the United States of Trump, and triggered by his son, which was really interesting. Then the one before that was Andrew Farley's Twisted Scripture. He's a grace preacher, so I listened to that recently. Naked Gospel, God Without Religion. Then I do Bill O'Reilly's Killing series. He's the one that wrote the United States of Trump or whatever, but he does history like
Okay.
Patton and JFK and Ronald
Nice.
Reagan, and I don't know why I can't get into Canadian politics, but Everything's always the States. But I know all the history of the States.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned in your life so far?
Biggest biggest lesson. I don't know. Like, I mean, just, you know, biggest lesson. Well, for me personally, like, just now that I'm happy kind of thing. And I'm, for the last 10 years been very, very happy and everything else. But like, just knowing how to handle your unhappiness. Because when, being unhappy, you do things or say things or just, you look back and you're just like,
Yeah.
but just knowing how to deal with unhappiness. But, once you move out of that, but like, I was never really unhappy in a sense. I was unhappy in one way, but because I had my kids and everything, like I was never unhappy in that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there something that you've done in your life that you wish you could go back and change?
Oh yeah. Lots of things.
Lots of things.
Well, for one thing, like, you put your trust in somebody, and you're having this life with somebody, and then wow. And I think it's because if you go back, I was with Sean from 16 till 23. I was with this amazing man and this amazing family, and then I got married to somebody else for those years. And like, I mean, it's not, I don't want to, put my ex-husband down because he's the father of my kids. That's all, but just putting your whole world into somebody that, just didn't put their whole world into me, kind of thing. Or just, even though he did, but he just had an odd way of doing it. Because lots of times there was, there was some stuff that, you're raising kids and, where is he? He's out drinking, or he's out doing this or doing that. And you have that unhappiness where, and just reacting. There you go. That's
okay.
reacting to what is doing to me or to our family or whatever. And then I don't think I would react that way, but I learned that reacting is caring. You actually care about the subject or what's going on, so you react.
That's why you react.
That's why you react. And then after a while, you just don't react because you don't care anymore. And then it's over, it's done, and you can't move on from it. Yeah.
Right. What is one thing in your life that you've accomplished so far that you're most proud of?
Most proud of? Accomplishment? That I'm most proud of? I love being a grandma.
Nice.
We have 13 grandchildren. I love them.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know. We got a little baby now, Marley. I can't even see him because he's in quarantine. Like, you can't visit your family, right? But it might have to change. We'll see.
Yeah.
Need to go see him because he's not a baby anymore.
If you could have grandkids before your kids, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But of course, we probably wouldn't react the same way. No. Because we did learn from the kids, and that's what made us the grandparents we are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's just my whole being is, and it's, sometimes it's like, okay, well, should do other things. But when we travel and stuff with me and Sean, and I enjoy that, but I'm always thinking, oh, if they were here, they could see what I see, they could experience what I'm experiencing. It's bad. But I do enjoy our trips alone, and me and Sean's, but it's always nice. Like through the eyes of wow, we should get a condo and everybody should come.
Yeah.
So
When everybody is there, it's pretty busy though. Pretty crazy, hey?
yeah,
Like
well, we
when
don't get,
everybody's together.
yeah, we're hoping, at least and on my side of things, to have everybody together, and I think it's end of July in Flin Flon. So
Nice.
there will be all of us, all my kids and the grandkids together, which would be nice. Yeah.
Nice.
But there you're out in the summer and you've got the lake and you got everybody's not just crowded in at winter time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's one thing in your past that has given you your greatest life lesson?
My greatest. Um, I don't know. Like my greatest life in my past, just my experiences
Something that you've learned so far that has given you your greatest life lesson.
um. Okay, well let's think about just one specific thing.
Well, maybe a couple. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just like who I am now is different than who I was 20 years ago or 30 years ago, and so I'm just I as I'm with Sean, your heart is just, it's a different heart being with a man with a heart, and I'm not saying anything about anybody else, but he's just like, he doesn't like cats. I'm not allowed to have a cat, but he'll sit there and pet cats and coochie coo them, and I'm like, so the other day I was like, okay, my niece is living with us now, so she's downstairs and her cats are downstairs, and he's petting this cat, and I'm like, what? Like, you're good to animals and cats, and like, I can't get one. But he just read in the Bible that morning, but he's always done it, that be kind to your animals. So I've learned, like, just be kind, be nice, don't get too upset about anything. Like, people are, if they're going to hurt you, they have their reasons. They're going through something, you kind of got to understand what they're going through, but you also don't have to put up with it. You don't have to take it, you don't have to, but how you handle it, how you process it is different, I think, for me. Like I said,
Awesome.
I don't react as like I did in prior years. I just don't. I really
Yeah.
think about things, and that's changed me.
I found a picture the other day. We were cleaning out one of our rooms, and it's from 40 years ago. That old apartment on Spruce Street where Sean lived in, I think it was 104,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
down on the bottom
But
there.
yeah.
I got a picture of Sean and I sitting on the floor, leaned up against the couch, and we both had little kittens in our hands.
Yeah. Are you sure that wasn't at our place?
Oh no, that was in the apartment. That was in the apartment on the floor. Yep.
Oh, okay. Because that was our cats. They're black, right?
Um, were they black? Was it your place? Like the trailer?
Yeah, I think it was the trailer because I got pictures like that. Did he have his big glasses on?
I think so. Yeah, maybe it was your trailer.
And did he have a red shirt on?
Not sure.
Red sweatshirt. Anyway, there's might have been a different picture, different time, different clothes, but I do have those pictures.
Awesome.
And I just
And
was going through my pictures last night, and I found lots more of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I was like, darn it. But next time we'll bring them up.
Just for the record, I don't like cats either.
No, but you pet them, right?
Sometimes, not very often.
Oh my god, I want a little kitty so bad. It's going to be expensive kitty, but I'm not
Yeah.
allowed. Last time I brought home an animal was Mojo. That was in the 1980s, And Sean was sleeping from night shift at Safeway, and I put Mojo on top of him. I didn't run that one by him. I should do the same.
There you go. You tell them
Yeah.
it's my money. I bought it with my money. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, no, if I get a kitty, it's but I don't know. We travel lots. So.
Yeah. Yeah. When you have pets, you have to take that into account, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Perfect happiness.
Yeah.
Just everybody healthy and happy, and and everybody's well-being. Like, just, I would like to win the 70 million though.
Right?
And then I'd have everybody, all my family, all our kids, all in one little area. Have a big summer home, and everybody can come.
Buy your own little island somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
But I do have a vision. If I win money, big money, 70 million, it's got to go. I would do a lot of good work with it, with like homeless people. I have a vision of
Nice.
making sure they get their teeth fixed and their hair done, and some psychology, some helping them get off the streets, and that's my vision.
Right. Nice.
Got to win a lot of money though.
That's awesome though. That's a good vision to have.
Yeah, like I really, if I won money, I would definitely help those people out, because there's so much people that want help but can't get it. So.
Right. And there's only so much to go around.
Yeah. Some people you can't help. I understand that, but give it at least try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How important is it to you have a positive attitude in all your dealings, whether it's with family, friends, work, or even in your alone time?
Yeah. Very
Have
important. Yeah. Very important. Like, I don't wake up anymore and it's like, like I never wake up that way anymore. It's like, I'm alive. Everyone's good.
happy, positive.
Yeah, no, I don't let that happen anymore. I just don't.
Do
Like,
you
if hmm?
sorry, do you try and instill that in your kids? The positive attitude,
Oh yeah,
positive.
yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, like people struggle, and then they can't help it, and anxiety and all this other stuff. But you got to go and get to the source of what's going on, and kind of deal with it. If you need help, you should talk to somebody. I don't,
Right.
there's no don't be prideful that you don't need help. But like, I mean, there's people that it's just a chemical thing. So
Right. But always look at the glass half full, right?
always.
Like
Yeah.
always try and see the best in everything, or
Yeah.
the happiest part of it or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, even
Nice.
with everything. Yeah.
Nice.
Until I have a reason, I'm not going to fall into that. And then I'd have to deal with something if something ever happened. But
Right. And we all have to deal with things that go on. But
yeah.
again, trying to be positive and having someone with you that can help support you and be positive as well.
Yeah. I've never struggled with depression though, or anything like that. So it's like, I've been unhappy, and you go through that kind of a phase, but usually I'm always happy, except for a few years ago I was on a medication for psoriasis. It was Otezla, and it was like, really like feeling like Eeyore. It's like, I'm like, I know, and it's like, holy cow. And it was like, I was on it for about 10 months. And it was, yeah, like, okay, I can understand what people with depression go through, but once I got off of it, it was like, oh, wow, life's good. But yeah, I have had those up and down, and like, I mean, reading about Otezla later on and stuff, yeah, it does cause that.
Yeah. Do you do any meditation or yoga or any type of self-healing or self-awareness work?
Um, we don't really practice that because of the Christian views. It's not, like I like yoga stretches. I like that, but I don't go into the meditation part of it. Um, I went with my niece that is actually living here. I went with her twice in Fort McMurray, and they were doing all these chanting, and I'm like, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus.
Right.
But it is not of God. So, but I like the stretches and stuff. But I work out. I
But
work out and
a meditation doesn't necessarily have to be a chanting meditation of something else. It can
no,
be you meditating, thinking about God and
yeah,
thinking about your family or whatever, but getting in your own zone, right?
yeah, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying there. I'm not. I do have. Yeah, when I take a bath, maybe. I'm just, but
What
I'm busy. Like, I mean, I'm not one to sit there and meditate.
Right. What about on your walks and stuff? Like, do you guys go out and walk and just kind of clear your mind and let everything go and just, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Like walking is very, very helpful when if you're going through stuff and yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I haven't really had anything to ponder really lately. But when I did
Right.
ponder or had things to really, really, really think about, oh, for sure, walking and thinking, yeah, just helped a
Nice.
lot.
If you could write a letter to your younger self, what age would it be? And what advice would you give?
To my younger self, I would just, my younger self, what age would it be? Um, oh my gosh. What advice would it be? Just to take it slow, like don't um, think before you do things. That would be all ages really, but yeah, like just don't be, you know, well, I don't know, like doing things that you really don't believe in, but just circumstances, you could be stronger in a lot of, I could have been stronger in a lot of situations. But
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, if you could have lunch and have a chat with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Who would it be? Oh gosh, I don't know. There's so many people, dead or alive. I don't know. Like there's so many people, like Ronald Reagan.
Big laundry list of people?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like there's a lot of people. Like Ronald Reagan would be one. I like him. Luke Combs right now. I'd like to have a sit and have a chat with him. He's doing so good. How does he
Yeah.
do it? He's so talented. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Those are the experiences you want to hear about, right?
Yeah, yeah. Just yeah.
Be asking him the same questions I'm asking you,
Yeah, for sure.
right? Like what
I'd
got
like
you here?
yeah, I'd like to talk to my mom again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Where would it be? For me, because of family, it would be Clearwater Lake. I'd get a place at Clearwater Lake, and that's where I'd be right now, at this stage of our lives and stuff. I like Hawaii. I like Maui.
Nice.
Yeah. Whether I'd live there or not, I'd have to have a lot of money. I'd have to.
Beautiful place, but expensive.
expensive, yeah, and like my kids wouldn't be. It would be okay for 3 months living somewhere like that. Always, like for realistic day to day, I'd be at Clearwater. Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
yeah.
What what's your favorite type of music? Like your happy music. What do you play for go-to music?
It just depends. Like I listen to a lot of country. I listen to country songs, but then I also listen to pop. Like what would I put on normally in the car? I like the blend. Like it's every song of every era, just different. I like all kinds of music. My go-to
Nice.
ones, it just depends. I throw on right now Luke Combs,
Yeah.
like Tennessee whiskey guy, Chris Stapleton. I like Johnny Reed. I like a lot of like
Nancy and I went and
yeah.
saw Johnny Reed a while back.
Yeah,
He was good, yeah. We saw him here in
yeah.
Lethbridge.
Oh yeah. No, I
Really
wanted to
good.
go. I want to go see him. Yeah, I really like him. I saw him in person, but I was watching from like West Edmonton Mall. Like he had a little thing going on there.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah, but I didn't go up there or
Nice.
anything. I admire from a distance,
Yeah,
and yeah.
nice. If you were stranded on a desert island and the device you had would never die, but could only play one song over and over without stopping, what song would it be?
What song would it be? Troy. Like when you ask questions like that, it's like currently what's on my mind. But like, I mean, if I had to think about it, I love Eric Clapton's "Wonderful Tonight." That would
Okay,
probably be my go-to song. That's been my song forever.
nice.
I don't know why I love that song.
Yeah, good. Well, you'd have to love it because it would play over and over and you wouldn't be able to get sick of it.
Yeah, or "Funk You Up," Bruno Mars. I don't know. It's a funky song.
Yeah,
That was after we got married. We had champagne and they played that song. Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice. Okay, final question. If you made it through this whole life, you've accomplished all your goals and dreams, you became the best person you could be, you learned everything you ever wanted to learn, and when you pass on, you have to take everything with you. Nothing stays behind. Nobody would know who Raileen Funk is. But you were allowed to leave behind 3 lessons for life. What would they be?
3 lessons for life, but nobody would know who it came from.
Nobody would know who it came from. They would just be lessons that you would leave behind for future generations.
But I think it's really important to have a foundation, to know who your creator is, to believe in your creator, and faith for one.
Okay.
Yeah. Just maybe put yourself in other people's shoes. Like, don't just judge them. They're walking their life, for whatever is going on, whatever they're spitting out of their mouth. There's something that went in that you need to understand first before you judge them. But don't get wrapped up in an evil person by any means. But just don't be too hard on people that are needing maybe a little bit of understanding.
Awesome.
Um, and just believe in yourself. Don't let anybody trample you. Always
Nice.
believe in yourself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Raylene, for joining me today. I hope people that are watching can take some ideas from you and
Oh my
your
God.
life experiences, and maybe they're going through the same things.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, and I hope people enjoy watching and listening to this.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
It's fun.
yeah, it was great. And maybe we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hope you and Nancy get here sooner than later and see each other soon. It's fun,
Yeah,
play some cards.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us today. This has been Lessons for Life podcast. I'm Troy Hudkins with my guest Raileen Funk. And just remember, life is a journey and you need to make every moment count.
That's right.
Thank you.